Good morning, my dear students. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the semiconductor. When you learn in the PUC classes or the lower classes, what do you mean by semiconductor, or the materials are categorized by their conductivity. Generally, if you take any see this paper, okay, paper or plastic or in metal, okay, this is the metal, this is the paper, or this is our body. It is the one body, and this is the metal, and this is the paper. These are categorizing by the conductivity. Means we can say that insulator, semiconductor, and the conductor. That generally the same thing you will consider in the electrically, or good conductor of charges, or which one allows to pass through it charges, that material we call as conductor. It doesn't allow to pass through it is insulator, and partially it allows, this is the semiconductor. Based on these categorized something, I will jump in another way. Why? The values of conductivity, for example 10 to the power of minus 6 to 10 to the power of which has the conductivity value is 10 to the power of minus 6, it means it is the insulator. If it has the values of near surrounding 10 to the power of plus 6, it is having the conductor. The material is conductor. In between minus 6 to plus 6, the conductivity value range is there, no? That material is the semiconductor, one side. Or this semiconductor is goes on to classify based on the band theory or energy gap. Every material you take, it will distribute over itself. It is the energy levels when you learn the laser system also. Okay, whatever material is there, you take any semiconductor material, silicon, gallium, arsenic, whatever that may be, it will distribute, or it will be filled energy levels. Okay, or you take the ground level to one level, two level, for example 0, 5, 10, 20, like that. Okay, what is your age?
12.
12. For example 0 age, sister age
6.
6. One take one box, make a water that 1, 0, 6 and 12, like this is the energies are filling into the box on in the material. That level is called the energy levels. Based on that also, we are going to categorize the what do you call it, a material, semiconductor, and conductor, and the insulator. This is one thing. So wait, how the band theory it will be. So based on that, for example, you take, this is one material, this one metal, this is another metal. See, I am mixing here. See, this is one material. You don't take my hand. Are you able to see? Are you able to see why you are having? Okay, this is a hand, one material. Okay, Raja, 1 and 2. So this, see that when overlapping one by one, the first energy level, second level energy levels are overlapping one by one, it means that is called as that material is called as a conductor. If you take small gap in between these two, okay, electrons, okay, these electrons, and this is the electrons, this is the holes, or the making small gap near about 1 electron volt of in between the band gap, this is called the semiconductor. Making the large range, okay, energy gap, okay, or we call it, this gap is called a forbidden gap, energy gap. This gap is more than the, or near about 6 electron volt is there, more than one you can say, or 2, 3 you can say. So that is called the, what you call, insulator. Therefore you conclude yourself based on the gap of energy. Okay, this is the semiconductor. So what we learned here, the charge carrier, maybe it is the electron, then n type, and the p is a p is a holes is a p type. This is our category. Or before going to that, it is a intrinsic semiconductor and extrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor means this is a pure. This, what is this? Nothing is adding now. Is there any material here? Kanna? Is there? Okay, therefore it is a pure. If you give heat to that, means there is a disturbance of the molecules or the electron, that is called thermal agitation. Due to the thermal agitation, it increases its conductivity. See this, are you able to see? It increases its conductivity. Are you able to see? It increases its conductivity of this body. Okay, electrons are going to change. Okay, movement, the free movement of electron, the free electrons are there, means this is the conductivity. Free movement of is the, this is the conductivity. Okay, based on the electrons are moving, the free electron is the conductivity. Wait, conductivity. Now, okay, now it is due to, I am giving the temperature, and it is not a 0 degree Kelvin. If it is greater than 0 degree Kelvin, then it is going to move, the free electrons are there. If you remove this, okay, the same material, okay, the material is there. Here adding something, no? Kanna, are you able to see? See. This is some impurities are adding to this material. Due to that, 1 millionth part of the million part of the pure material is added some impurity material. This is the impurity, okay, in the body. Due to that, the electrons are moving. Free electrons. When free electrons are there, it is a conduction. The conduction, it's the region for the conduction, okay. Therefore, by an extra adding or dopant of impurity into the material, due to that its conductivity value will increases. This is called extrinsic semiconductor. Are you get this? Extrinsic semiconductor. In this way, okay, not only intrinsic, extrinsic, you will take the silicon. Silicon is bounded by the 4 number of sharing atoms there, okay, each silicons, okay. Then in the covalent bond, silicon alone is there. When it is displaced from the covalent bond to other outside, then where it is vacant, that is called as a hole, okay. Then like this it is going to make the cycle that we study in the semiconductor. Not only that, so we are going to discuss the expression for electrical conductivity with the help of the electron carriers and the holes carriers, okay. That also we will express here today. And Fermi energy expression we will discuss here at the 0 Kelvin. Not only that, so summarizing all, we will discuss the Hall effect. What is the Hall effect means? So according to the Lorentz theorem, Lorentz force, what he said, according to left hand Fleming's rule, one direction shows the current and a magnetic field and the impression direction. With the help of that, always it is directly proportional to force, directly proportional to its magnetic field with its potential difference. So with the help of that, we can explain the one effect. That effect is a Hall effect, okay, that we discuss. And Hall coefficient we discuss. Hall effect, what is the use of Hall effect? We know that Hall effect use is what? Which type of material this is? Semiconductor material means N type or P type, or what is the mobility charges, what is the electron carrier charges. These are going to discuss from these topics, okay. Today we are going to discuss all these topics. Please go through the videos one by one, and whatever videos I am sending here, please, okay, make yourself to convey the message to your brain signal again and again, and see and browse the textbook and browse the different videos. Not only, you don't stick only one videos. Whatever we are having the source I am giving, you have more knowledge other than the surroundings of the professors and all. You just try to improve your level best to take out the information. If you have any information, and don't hesitate to share with me. Always you are ready to share with the lecturers. I am ready to share you, okay. Personally also you interact very nicely. Thank you.